Hi, this is Melanie from Girls Writing Cancer. This week I want to share an embarrassing story. So as part of my I'm Not Ashamed series, this week I want to talk about I'm Not Ashamed, what dating after cancer really looks like. Okay, so my story takes place a few years back. So I married quite young. So when I hit my 30s and I separated from my husband, I found myself in a new city. So I moved to Sydney, Australia. I had no friends, no family, no lover, and that's where I got diagnosed with cervical cancer. So after I was released from the hospital, really soon after I was released from hospital, I had to be connected to a leg bag. So I just call it a bag of pee, basically. And that's when I thought that maybe I should get back out there into dating. So the story was that after they did a trachelectomy on me, they pushed the bladder. So they were not sure if there was going to be permanent or temporary nerve damage. But they said probably permanent damage. So, so I wasn't sure into what dating would look like. They said, oh, don't worry about it. You can, obviously date someone, you can have sex, no problem. But I found it quite difficult to even walk with this. So for the first time in my life, going back into dating, which I didn't know what dating would look like, I jumped online and did online dating for the first time. I met someone and he asked me on a date, and then I was just back at home and I didn't know even what to wear to be hiding my leg bag. So I went shopping. So I got myself in a little dress, and then I did a little bit of makeup, and I thought I looked half decent. But bear with me, this was a Sunday afternoon. So a beautiful Sunday afternoon in Milson Point in Sydney. The sun was shining through. For me, it was going to be quite casual. So when I turned the corner, because we were going to meet in a cafe, because I didn't know who this guy was going to be. Maybe he was a serial killer, I didn't know. So then I decided to meet at a cafe. So when I went to see him, he was wearing a suit. So I thought, oh my goodness. So I was already feeling very self-conscious, obviously. Not sure what was happening. In my head, it was quite going to be a casual day. And then I saw him in a suit. So anyway, so I went with it. The date unfolded, and then we ended up in a restaurant. So as we talk and everything, he put his hand onto my lap. And I thought, oh no. So all I could think about was, oh my God, dear God, please make sure he doesn't touch my bag of pee. And it was really embarrassing. And that's what dating after gynecological cancer felt like for me. Because I think we can feel quite self-conscious after cancer treatment. So what I decided to do this week is write a blog about a few tips if you are going back out there after gynecological cancer or after cancer in general, how to go about it. So I think the first tip is love yourself first. So I think, we cannot expect someone else to love us if we don't love ourselves first. So I think a good tip with that is think about what you can bring to a partner. So if you even find it a little bit challenging, you can take 3 or 5 people that are close to you that love you and are safe people to go to. Ask them to come up with a list of the 3 favorite things that they love about you, and maybe start there. Consider what you want in a partner. So I think, rather than just think about, oh my God, I hope he likes me, think about what you want in a partner, because this is a two-way street. So I think that's a good way to start when you're thinking about dating. The third one is realize that, obviously you've been going through cancer treatment. So it's completely normal if you're feeling different in your body. So you may want to get some help and some support to go through with it, because maybe, you're feeling different, or Yeah, so don't hesitate to get some support. And obviously, as part of the Girls Rocking Cancer community, I'm going to talk about that a fair bit, and hopefully we can start having more conversation about these things. My PhD is on gynecological cancer recovery, so I'm going to really look about how women feel in their body after cancer, and then, you know, intimacy and relationships. So stay connected to our little community for support. Please just know when you want to have the talk. So, so different people will want to bring the whole cancer thing at different stage in the dating process. I'm quite a what you see is what you get kind of girl, so I like to bring things up quite early, maybe after 2 or 3 days. But some of us might feel like, you know, we want to be more comfortable and get to know the person a little bit more. So I know our gynecological cancer ambassador this week, the beautiful Johanna, who you would have seen on our Wild Fertile Tuesday. She said, look, I don't want cancer to define me or to own me. The power is to me, not cancer. And I really like that message. So if you feel that you don't want cancer to be part of your story right at the beginning, it's completely okay. Another tips I have is maybe have a practice run with someone that you trust. So I have a handful of friends in my life that I really trust to kind of be really raw and open and honest with. So you can, you know, talk to one of your friends to kind of simulate what that talk could look like. And then that might help you to go through with it. So these are just some tips. I'm going to put a blog together on girlsrockingcancer.com. But in the meantime, I hope that this little video made you smile, and, you know, all the best.